arena is getting full, so now I'm asking you all the Kazakhstan fans, are you ready?
Kazakhstan чемпион! Алға Kazakhstan!
USA!
So, and let's support them a little bit. Jaromir are the first contender.
Alga Kazakhstan! Alga Kazakhstan!
And number 96, Head coach of Kazakhstan is Mr. Joel Lumasayev. This is Team Kazakhstan. That is Team Kazakhstan, but now also your support needs the team unit. First line defenders, number 4, Seth Jones. Number 8, Zach Wernsky. Forwards, number 12, Matt Foley. Number 13, Charlie Kudrow. And number 29, Brock Nelson. Second line defenders, number 43, Liu Hughes. Number 85, Jimmy Sanderson. Forwards, number 7, Reed Gatchak. Number 22, Cole Caulfield. And number 57, Shane Pinto. Third line defense. defenders, number 46, Jeff Petrie. Number 72, Alex Lessig. Forwards, number 9, Trevor Tigres. Number 26, Kevin Hayes. And number 86, Jules Ferry. Forward line defender, number 51, Matthew Kessel. And forwards, number 6, Will Smith. Number 11, Blue Cuden. Number 23, Michael Axelrod. Please welcome the United States. And now what's going on? See Kazakhstan.
We hope you're having a great weekend as the IIHF World Hockey Championship continues. Welcome back to Ostrava just after 4 p.m. here local time on this Sunday. There's a look at Cole Caulfield coming off a 2-goal performance as the Montreal Canadian on the board here at this championship. Our feature game is USA taking on Kazakhstan. A lot of history between these two nations at this championship. The last meeting, 2021, the United States won 3-0, and the USA just the 5th meeting all time. They are 4-0. Two referees for the game are from Finland and Slovakia. The men running the lines are from Slovakia and Sweden. Kazakhstan. Not great results the last few years for the United States trying to win a medal. Their first since 2021, it was bronze. There's the head coach, John Hines. Just finished his 2nd season back in the NHL with the Minnesota Wild. The head coach for Kazakhstan is Galiam Mambadeliev. 4th straight year, Kazakhstan in the top division. They'll be in tough today versus Team USA. We talked about the Americans and a bit of a boost. Charlie Lindgren should be arriving in Ostrava at some point today. Another goalie for the United States. We know Alex Nedeljkovic will get the start today for Team USA. And USA, Brian, we talked about it off the start of the show. That game against Slovakia, they had to battle back, score 2 late ones. One from the captain, Tkachuk, and then Luke Hughes with a highlight reel goal as well. They forced overtime. They lost. I would argue, though, since then, they've really found their identity now at this tournament.
Yeah, no doubt. John Hines said today, too, he said, we're getting tighter as the tournament goes on, and that's the whole idea. He said, we want to be playing a style that can win those one-goal games. These are all one-game shots. So, in other words, you're getting ready for the medal round, and that's the best way to do it. Kazakhstan said they lost their concentration against Germany. They got smoked 8-2. They want to work on the transition game, but ultimately they play a defensive game. They play pretty hard in their own end.
Play underway. It's Nikita Boyarkin in net for Kazakhstan. Nedeljkovic gets the call. A 1-0 record for USA. As we're underway, Kazakhstan will bring it in. Long wrist shot. Nedeljkovic able to handle that drive from Overbekov. Seth Jones will move it up the ice. There's Tkachuk. He got spun around a little bit, but it's cleared by Werenski to center. Cole Caulfield, little flip. As the 2 Ottawa Senators, Shane Pinto, Brady Tkachuk, line mates in a great tournament. They lead USA when it comes to scoring. Werenski, that shot right on. Tkachuk with 3 goals to 7 points. And Shane Pinto also cooking 2 goals, 7 points as well for Team USA. Up the left side comes Nikita Maheas. Maheas tried that centering feed, broken up, and USA streaking away in numbers. Here's Nelson. Brock Nelson, Boldy shoots. Good strike there and a good stop Boyarkin early. Boldy tried to jam it in off the tender behind his back and bank it in. Hughes swings it across. That wrist shot also handled. Let go by Jake Sanderson. Sanderson Hughes paired up on the back end for this game is Sunday afternoon here in Ostrava, 3rd largest city here in Czechia. Mihalis drops it off. Wrist shot just wide from Muhametov. Maheas. He'll dish it off. Maheas works it across again over the stick of Karloff and to center. You saw Johnny Gaudreau there. He'll work it in, but that is an icing against Team USA.
The U.S. has averaged 45 shots a game, and obviously they're pretty potent. They kind of alternate almost as to who's been the most effective line. Some games it was the Nelson, Gaudreau, Boldy line, and then it was the Pinto, Caulfield, Tkachuk line, especially in the last game, and Brady Tkachuk really doing some damage. Matt Boldy has been, I think, outstanding in this tournament. Maybe the most consistent player in every game for the U.S.
Brian, USA 230 shots in the tournament. That leads everyone in this championship, both in Prague at O2 Arena and here at Ostrava Arena, right on the eastern part of the border, right by Poland, about a 20-kilometer trip. And John Hines has talked about it. You know what? Growing, having that identity. I think the one thing he said that stuck out to me, Brian, early, don't play for the name on your back, play for the country on your front. And they've bought in, and this is a much different USA team than we saw Game 1 versus Sweden, where they weren't quite connected as of yet.
Yeah, it's kind of too bad that they had to play Sweden first because they were disjointed. And they were playing all over the place, individualized games, and that's what he was getting to. He got their attention right off the bat, and that was the best way to do it. Appeal to your national pride. Hey, it's the crest on the front, and they listen, and they've gotten better and better and better as the tournament's gone.
Jeff Petrie winds up with the right pad save. Boyarkin kicked it aside. Vlasic back up to the point. Petrie, another wrist shot, just wide of the net that time. Vlasic, the Chicago Blackhawk. Big defenseman for USA, slings it across. And that drive into the glove. So some good shots there early from Jeff Petrie, and Boyarkin's been busy. 5 shots now for USA.
Kazakhstan defends hard. I mean, they do what they can. It's defense first for them. They do want to attack. The coaching staff talked about transition game, although in the opening minute or so of the game, they did transition fast. They got up the ice, and all 3 forwards got caught. So if you want to play a transition game against the U.S., be careful, because the U.S. knows how to play that game. These guys are basically NHLers, and that's the way the game is played these days. They will pull Kazakhstan apart if they want to play a transition game.
Nice job, Gavin Brindley in his first men's world championship. Centering pass in front. Brindley following up. Backhand try. Luke Cunnin. He was in front of the net trying to find that rebound and jam it in for USA. Brindley took a shot right at center, back on his skates. One NHL game with Columbus this past season, a World Junior Gold. Also spent time at the U18 level competing internationally, but his first men's World Championship for Gavin Brindley. Great to see the youth movement here for USA as well. You have Trey Augustine.
Yeah, you got to keep bringing it, right?
He had some action, the youngest goalie ever, 19-year-old for USA starting a net. Here's Tkachuk, little flip, backhand feed for Caulfield. Pinto couldn't find him. Shane Pinto in the corner with Tkachuk. Caulfield. Hustling, couldn't keep it in far side. You got Ryan Leonard, Will Smith, a lot of youngsters on this team, the next wave of stars for Team USA internationally. Werenski to the right side, crowd getting into it as Tkachuk fires it in. Caulfield had that big smile on his face as he opened up his tournament campaign with 2 goals last game for Team USA.
Yeah, that was good to see. Cole Caulfield's a shooter. He's a goal scorer. He knows he's supposed to produce. It wasn't happening early on, but he started to find the range last game. So that's another guy who's settled in. The more guys you have like that, the better off you are. And I think the U.S. feeling pretty solid from top to bottom in that department.
Mihalis shoots it in. He's number 10 for Kazakhstan. He's a dynamic player. He's one of the guys always up offensively, and he's really been a part of the action. Unfortunately, Kazakhstan, I mean, they just don't have the offensive horses. Their captain is 48, Roman Starchenkos. Nelson in, shoots off the post. Rebound, score! Matt Boldy, 1-0 USA as he follows up and buries it.
The follow-up, that's always important. It's the pass out of the zone by Luke Hughes, though, that catches the Kazakhs in bad position. Hughes makes a tremendous pass. He's by the tops of the circles in his own end, and he'll go diagonally almost to the far blue line, top left of your screen and bottom right of your screen. There's the long pass. So Kazakhstan is pulled apart right off the goalpost. Look how careful Boldy is. You know what? That's the epitome of the way Boldy has played in the tournament. A lot of guys would have been careless with this, wouldn't have played it carefully enough with his foot and his stick, and probably would have missed an empty net. But that's Matt Boldy. Watch this. Get it, make sure, put it in the net. Matt Boldy makes sure.
Boldy's had a dynamite tournament for Team USA. His 4th goal, his 7th point. Nelson's 1 goal shy of tying the all-time record for goals by an American at the World Hockey Championship. He rattled that post and Boldy fired it in. And this line, they've been clicking all tournament long.
Yeah, they really have been outstanding. They just go to the net so well. Cole Caulfield, goal scorer, as I mentioned. Brady Tkachuk on that line. In the corners, in front of the net, and also one especially incredible individual attack and goal early on in the tournament really inspired his team. So he's got it all going too.
Zegras, Farabee, Hayes up front for USA. Zegras behind the net. He'll set up shot. Trevor Zegras, backhand flip to the line and held in. Vlasic. Back for Zegras. Touch pass Vlasic. They'll send it across. That wrist shot miss from Petrie.
I kind of like Zegras going behind the net like that and taking his time. Nobody came after him. I think the U.S. can make some adjustments there and get themselves more wide open for a play like that. It gives a different look, especially moving on in the tournament against some teams that are maybe better than Kazakhstan. But when you can throw a different look that sometimes is confusing and is tough for the goalies from behind the net.
Zegras got clipped there at the end of his shift. He was going off gingerly. He's got a goal and 2 points. So Trevor Zegras, a guy who's got so much offensive skill. And as the tournament gets deeper, you want depth scoring. You look at him on the bench there shaking something off. We'll get a look here.
Yeah, the numbers haven't been great for him. He's got a goal and an assist. Not sure. I couldn't see. Oh, there. So he got his leg pulled out. Yeah, he got that left leg pulled out, and he kind of grabbing at the hip flexor or groin area. It hasn't been easy for him. He's -4 for the tournament, and I know he wants to improve on that.
Daddier the shot, and gloved down there by Alex Nedeljkovic, who was 5-0-2 down the stretch for the Penguins as they made that playoff push. He was a key part as he pushed them down the stretch, and Nedeljkovic now representing Team USA here at the Men's Worlds.
Well, goaltending's been real solid for the U.S. They're not worried about that. It'll just be interesting to see who plays in the medal round. And I think John Hines is still waiting to figure that out. He's not in any rush. And we'll go, you know, by the time it's over and the medal round comes around, he'll make his decision, go from there.
Charlie Lindgren coming over. He had career highs back home with the Capitals this year. The 6 shutouts as well. That was tied for second in the NHL. He was well up there in the shutouts. Here's Luke Cunning. Walking in. Wrist shot deflected high and just wide. USA controls. They'll get it set up. Mikey Asamont for Werenski. Asamont. Cunning's parked in front for USA. Jones on the puck. Great to see Jones, Werenski, former teammates in Columbus, longtime defensive partners, and back together here. That drive, Jones off the stick high behind the net.
Puck's on the back of the net again. Again, this netting is very loose. We see it. We just don't see this in the NHL.
1-0 USA on a goal from Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy scored for USA. What a season he had back with the Wild. 29 goals, 69 points, career high for points, up to 7 points in this tournament. And obviously his head coach back there is here, John Hines. And he has been arguably one of the best players for Team USA. We know Mike Sullivan's just been named for the Four Nations Cup head coach and the Olympic coach coming up. And my goodness, mark number 12, because Matt Boldy's making some noise here internationally. He is a player to watch for sure.
Yep.
Knocked down at center. Interference call coming up. Kachuk was taken down.
Yep. Korolev is going to go. He's pleading insanity. It's not going to work. He's already getting the penalty. The little collision. Kachuk was not exactly on the fly pattern. He's just trying to make himself available coming out of the zone. And they hit skates. You know what? I see his argument. Kachuk backs into him and he just pushes off a little bit. It looks bad. The referees clamp down and the U.S. goes on the power play, which is 2 for 13, 15%. They are 10th overall.
A chance to improve on that. The United States, the most disciplined team in the tournament. They've taken the fewest amount of penalties. Here's control up top. Werenski score. What a rocket. Zach Werenski from the blue line. Might have been tipped in front there by the captain, Kachuk, as he got a piece, and it's 2-0. Power play goal.
Well, that didn't take long. The penalty killing's actually been good for Kazakhstan, but when you lose a face-off, they only had 1 goal and 9 times short, 88%, but that percentage is definitely going to go down. Nice, clean face-off win. You control it. You get some help from your wingers, a shot, net front presence, and the only guy in front was number 7. And Kachuk, oh, that's a nasty redirection. There's not much a goaltender or any goaltender can do. He was in the right spot. Boyarkin was right there, but that one changed from coming right at his gut to going inside the goalpost. So on a penalty call that Kazakhstan wasn't happy about, now they're down 2-0 on the power play goal by Kachuk.
Brady Kachuk, 3 straight seasons back with Ottawa with 30-plus goals. Really fighting his groove. I've never seen him more frustrated than after that loss to Slovakia in overtime. He chatted with our Claire Hanna, and he was not happy. But since then, it's been a real nice turnaround as Kazakhstan, a rare 2-on-1 coming in. Pass across, what a stop as Nedeljkovic able to push across. I think Muhammedov didn't know whether to shoot or pass. He let it go and stopped by Nedeljkovic.
Muhammedov with the puck. Well played in the middle of the ice. It was Luke Hughes that had gotten caught up the ice, and I think it's Sanderson. Yeah, it is Sanderson back. But you know what? Luke Hughes got back, and he got a stick on it, so he was hauling it to get back, but it almost got redirected on that shot past goaltender Nedeljkovic, who was in good position. That made the save.
Only had to make 10 stops in that shutout win for him against France. Lukanen in the puck battle, lost it. Mirotsov plays to center. Comes back to Vlasic. In comes Mikey Asima, just lost it at the line. The way things are shaking out in our group, Ryan, it looks like tomorrow night it'll be Kazakhstan, Poland. Poland up here for the very first time in 22 long years. We're right by the Polish border. The fan support's been insane. And that will be the game, it looks like, for relegation. You win that one, and you're in. I mean, a few things can still happen here, but that's likely the setup.
Yeah, and the intensity in that game will be no less than a gold medal game because it means everything to those countries.
Here's Oleg Boyko. Lost the puck. He was swiping at it. Brock Nelson got back, took it away. Johnny Gaudreau just out of his reach. Gaudreau begins the night 4 points back on the all-time points lead of the men's worlds, held by Showtime Patrick Kane. Pass in front for Omer Baykov, and he couldn't handle it. Kazakhstan resets in center. Good steal. Johnny Gaudreau in with Boldy. Boldy, what a move. In! Couldn't tuck it in. Tries again as he tried to bank it in off Boyarkin's pad. Every time Boldy is on the ice, something positive happens for USA.
Slick little move, too. What a toe drag. Got himself right into the hash mark area. He did pretty much run out of room there. And Boyarkin did a good job of coming out and challenging him after that.
In comes Shane Pinto. Little chip and chase. He'll drive play in the corner. Picked up by Caulfield. Caulfield centers Kachuk. He found it. What a chance. High slot. Then the pass up ahead of the reach of Evgeny Remerev. And that'll be icing against Kazakhstan.
There's a look at Matt Boldy. Transition game. Nice job by Johnny Gaudreau stealing that puck. Watch Boldy right here. Whoop. Not much he could do there. He was in so tight. Nice little move. And then look at, that's how sharp he is too. The presence of mind. Get the puck even though it's behind the net. Maybe the goalie isn't ready. Try to bank it in. I think the goalies from the other countries are starting to get wise to that. They're getting back to the post and realize a lot of goals are being scored like that from behind the net.
Look at Kachuk, that shot right off the draw in and out of Bjorken's glove. Caulfield back to work with Kachuk. There's the captain, Starchenko. I mentioned earlier, he really is one of the only offensive threats. He's got 2 goals, 3 points. Starchenko, the all-time leader for Kazakhstan, offensively, games played, etc. As the forward turned 38 at this tournament in his 9th World Championship for Kazakhstan, Starchenko. They have the horses, Brian. They just don't have the thoroughbreds. It's hard to get offense going for some of these nations, as Nedeljkovic will cover that up. Shots 12-3 USA, and they got 2 on the board. Welcome back to Ostrava. 9:42 to go in this first period. If you think this is loud, wait for later tonight, game 2. Latvia, Slovakia, and that might blow the roof off this place. 2 of the best fan bases, the loudest fan bases. They'll go head-to-head tonight in game number 2.
Anywhere, yeah, and I'm sure they're getting tuned up outside.
That is a fact. That is a fact. Mihalis, turnover. Kevin Hayes spins around, waits, slings one in, right by Farabee. Vlasic. It was just chipped away by Nikita Mihalis. Puck at the line. Mehumetov shoots it in. Nedeljkovic will leave it behind his net. Trevor Zegras, Farabee, and Zegras alertly saw Farabee in offside, so he'll take it to center and delay. Werenski, little speed, he'll bring it in. Wrist shot, and he zipped it high and wide. Gavin Brindley in the corner. Brindley has Werenski in front. Brindley wrap try right through the crease. Picked up by Seth Jones. Up top, wrist shot cut him, and that went wide. 4 international medals all time for Seth Jones. Him and Trey Augustine are tied in that department for international medals for players on this roster. Werenski for Jones. Seth Jones with the line, puts one in and cut in there, but Boyorkin finds it with the glove.
Well, after that Kachuk goal against, the Kazakhs a lot better in front of their own net, boxing out a little bit. This time it was a shot from the point, but the goaltender was able to see it. You know, the goaltending hasn't been bad for Kazakhstan by any means. When their defensemen do their job in front of them and help them out with the scrambles and whatever, Boyorkin and Shutov have both played well for them.
Off the draw, here's Brindley for USA. Brindley, wrist shot just wide. And behind Jones, he finds it. He'll deliver, might be Asimov. Jones, Asimov. As the Tampa Bay Lightning member right in front of the drive, just missing. Good tee up there again for Brindley. Kazakhstan the other way. Moved up by Asatov. Number 96, Asatov, the only player that's a plus on this team, a +1 coming in. Danier left it in the corner, picked up by Rachmanov. Rachmanov battling with Werenski. Puck came free right in front, but collected by Asimov. Asimov the backhand flip at the line, and that's settled down quickly. Up to the line. As Rachmanov, he got taken down going towards the net. Fans wanted a call, and you hear the whistling in the building, none coming. Johnny Gaudreau slashing at the puck in front of the USA bench. Pass across to Brewis, and it came right off his skate and stick. Couldn't get the shot away. Sarchenko, the captain. He'll hold it in. Brewis cycles it down low. Over Baykov. Brewis shot off the side of the net. Yevgeny Remerev in the corner. Watched by Boldy. Remerev. In comes Jones to help. Pass to Nelson. All the way to the point. Brewis faked the shot. Boldy trying to chip it to center as Brewis under some stress now. But Kazakhstan holds it in. Starchenko in the corner. Leaves it. Pass across. Oh, and a good chance. Their best. Remerev's stick was tied up, though. Couldn't get the clean shot in.
Yeah, Seth Jones had him tied up. Brios had a really good look at the net, decided to fake it. I don't know where he thought he was going with that. There was nobody to go to, and Kazakhstan's not going to get a whole lot of looks at the net. Their defense is not giving them any support. Only 6 points total. 1 goal from the defense in Kazakhstan, and he passes up a good chance to fire a shot on net.
Good job by Panyukov, got up ahead. Mihaias up to the line. That shot off the post with a rocket. Follow-up drive, missed the mark. 2 bombs in on Nedeljkovic.
There you go. That's what they're going to have to do. If they start trying to make plays in the offensive zone, they'll just get snuffed out. Probably 8 or 9 times out of 10. They're going to have to take those shots.
Adil Bekhtev heard you, man, and he fired 2-1 off the bar. And you could hear that up here in the broadcast booth. That was a rocket from Bekhtev. Mihaias spun around in center. That's the one thing about Kazakhstan, though. You know, they play hard, they're well coached, and they're not going to go away. They'll battle, and they have battled in this tournament. Here's Oryhov at center. Oryhov over the line. He'll wrist it around the boards. In comes Miratov. Butterland Miratov can't hold it in. Stretch pass up ahead. Farabee. He was just onside, I believe, but couldn't break away. And now the Americans battling. They were in offside. Didn't matter. It was played up by Miratov up the right side. Here's Jeff Petrie. Out of the Detroit Red Wings program. Petrie over the line. Still skating with it. Petrie. Petrie lays it up top. The drive knocked down. And cleaned up. Up that left side. Boyko puts on the brakes, waits for help. Boyko works it into the corner, return feet in front. Good stick lift there as the Americans trying to clear, and they will. Hayes to the far wall, and Petrie plays the center. Bouncing puck, in comes the veteran, Kevin Hayes. He'll slash it in for USA. USA changing behind the play.
I'd like to see this Hayes line get a goal or two and feel better about themselves, too. They're kind of the grinding line for them, and it hasn't always gone great for them. A couple of goals would really pump them up.
Asamont buzzing around, lost the puck, though. McMahon has it off at center, then he lost it. Up for Asamont, cutting in. Asamont, weak shot, follow-up try. The defender's stick went flying as Asamont let it go.
He got checked right at the last second, waited just a hair too long to pull that trigger.
Big collision at the blue line as Remerev got taken down. Chipped in by Asamont. He's at the end of his shift. He'll start one. In comes Luke Cunning. Under 4 to go. 2-0 USA here on TSN NHL Network. Glad you're with us on this Sunday afternoon from Ostrava. Boldy cutting in with speed. And he just was pushed off the puck in time. Couldn't get that shot away. Boldy for Gaudreau. Got Nelson. Nelson in front. Little drag move. Couldn't get that shot off clean.
Well, that line really goes to the net hard. Well, two of them do. That's not really Johnny Gaudreau's game, but there's no doubt that at center and off the wing, Boldy doing a great job. He's already got a goal in this thing doing that. And Nelson goes to the front of the net hard all the time. That's what he's done in the NHL for years.
Takes Anderson, lows up, rebound, score! And he's tied the all-time record. Brock Nelson, number 19 in his career at the World Hockey Championship.
And that's the way it should happen for Brock Nelson. Execution by the U.S. team. Nelson helping out along the wall, and then he's going to come straight downhill and get the rebound. Congratulations to him. That is outstanding. So many years, so many games representing the U.S. in a terrific way on and off the ice. Brock Nelson, another goal. Kazakhstan a little too casual, didn't pick him up in time, and Brock Nelson, another goal.
19 all-time. That ties Russell Johnson for the most by an American player at the World Hockey Championship, and I like his chances to break it at this year's tournament. 3-0 USA. Just over 3 to go here. And a great first period for John Hines and his team. Buckley back at center for Danier. He'll chip it to the left wing. That wrist shot just wide. Hayes missed the mark. Caulfield in his own zone. Hit by Uhametov. Uhametov under pressure. Working there with Panyakov. And they hold it in. Uhametov in front. Panyakov. They play pass. And then Caulfield got a stick back defensively. And it stayed in play.
Wonder if Kazakhstan will try to start being a little bit more physical. I think they've been so intent on their structure, and they really can't stay with the U.S. The U.S. knows how to play that game for sure. And if you don't lean on them, they're just going to get warmer and warmer offensively, and they're already starting to get there.
Shot right to Nedeljkovic. Following up was Dihanbeck, and the save, Alex Nedeljkovic. Boldy, Kachuk, and Nelson. 3-0 USA. There's a look at Brock Nelson as he's tied the all-time record for American goal scorers at this World Championship. He's done it for a long time, too, in the NHL. I mean, so consistent back with the Islanders. 3 straight 30-plus goal seasons. He's done it with the Islanders for a long time, Brian.
He has. He's a terrific player. Straight line player, can play the game any way you want. Play it rough, play it physical, play the skill game. He plays in straight lines. He knows the game at both ends of the ice. And what do you want to bet they're going to be setting him up several more times to break that record?
Farabee got taken down. So a chance here on the power play coming up, and I like his chances. It was funny because Claire interviewed Matt Boldy, and he's like, oh, fun fact, he didn't know about the record, and he's tied it now.
There's a look at Matt Boldy getting hooked or held or tripped, and a little bit of all of it. Back on the power play here. It didn't take long. We didn't even see them really move it around much. They just won a face-off and slapped it in the back of the net last time.
Nice tip by Tkachuk. Already a power play goal. The opening seconds of the power play. They control again. Werenski. Gaudreau, Werenski, one-timer, tipped in front, score. Guess who? Brady Tkachuk, another power play goal, and a smile from the captain. It's 4-0.
Rinse and repeat. It's almost exactly the same as the first one. Win a face-off. Werenski heads-up shot. Big number 7 in front. This time he didn't get it on deflection. He got it on the rebound. But talk about execution. Face-off help. Go to the front of the net. How can you not cover him? Caulfield was covered. So they had one guy, but not big number 7. So calm, too. You can tell he's in that zone. When guys are calm, the puck's coming at them. Just waits for it to come out. Shovels it right up over the goaltender. And I'm sure Boyorkin's going, hey, that guy's got 2 already. Need a little help there.
Asamont comes again, and another tripping call. Wow, another power play. So Johnny Gaudreau, by the way, 2 assists in this period. He's just now 2 shy of the all-time points record held by Patrick Kane. So it's going to be a record-setting tournament for the Americans here.
And details for Johnny Gaudreau, too, because here's a look at the penalty. The latest catastrophe here for Kazakhstan in this first period. Johnny Gaudreau, both times it was a win on the face-off, but it's still in the face-off circle. So Johnny jumping quickly and getting it back to the point. That's how he got his assist both times.
And another win. Werenski. Guess who's in front? Tkachuk again. Nearly hit him up high. Gaudreau. Werenski. Boldy. Werenski. Here's Johnny Gaudreau. Slings it up top. Boldy, wrist shot, and that's gloved down by Boyorkin. I mean, he has not had a lot of help.
No. He was lucky to see that one, too. Tkachuk was nearly a total eclipse for him in front of the net. The deep slot on this big ice surface, whether it's 5-on-5 or on the power play, that's where the range is here. We've seen some fantastic goals by a lot of different teams, mostly by Sweden. Those shots, you get a little bit of a screen even. There's not much coverage at all in the deep slot. And you can, if you can pick a corner, you can score some goals in this tournament.
Final minute, first period, 4-0 USA on the power play again. Nelson down low to the forehand, trying to drive that in as he jams away, looking for the record-setting goal, and stopped by Boyorkin.
Nice move, a really smart move too. Watch how he comes from the corner and then backs his way in to protect the puck right there. He's going to turn and spin because you know the defenseman's going to come and put some pressure on him eventually. He's right pretty much in the crease area, so Boyorkin has to do what he did. He get down early and take away that bottom part of the ice. Next time, if he had room, he might try to pull that back and go upstairs. But nice little move coming out of the corner.
Before this game, Kazakhstan had killed off 8 of 9 penalties as Pinto in shoots. Follow-up try. And again, Boyorkin. He is going to have a busy night. They've got 20 shots, and we got 40 seconds left in the first period.
And they had been good on penalty kill. You're right. Only 1 goal against and 9 times short prior to this, but it's been a total disaster here so far. They're starting to play a little heavier now, and I would imagine that would be their conversation in the first intermission for Kazakhstan about what they do in front of their net.
Here's Asatov, finally a clear for Kazakhstan. 30 seconds left here in the first period, and just over a minute of power play time. Here's a turnover. Asatov, a good job in shorthanded. Asatov, and he fired it high and wide over the net. All the way down to Tamerlan Gadamirov. Gadamirov gave it away. Zegras shot was interrupted. Zegras will play it down low. Here's Seth Jones. He'll dish. Luke Hughes, wrist shot. And again, gloved down by Boyarkin.
3 seconds to go, so we've got 5 guys with 2 points already. Kachuk's got 2 goals. Boldy 1-1. Nelson 1-1. Johnny Gaudreau 0-2. And Werenski 0-2. 1 each from Hughes and Sanderson. Pretty good start.
Nice way to get some confidence going. Quarterfinals coming up. And a week from today, next Sunday in Prague, it'll be the bronze medal game and gold and silver all up for grabs. Last year, USA fourth. They lost that bronze medal game in overtime to Latvia. Last try in the rip from Caulfield, high and over the net, but 4-0 USA, Brian. Great start. Everyone contributing. The power play looked good, and they'll have some power play time as well. 32 seconds when they start the second period. Intermission next with Mark.
We've seen first players of hockey today, and we actually get what we were expected to see. Even regular history going and scored 4 goals, and all of them were actually from the first and elite line. 2 of them from Wayne Fisher, and 1 each from Matt Boldy and Brock Nelson. So they were a good team, at least their revelation for Kazakhstan hockey team, and heading towards the quarterfinals. But now we have 40 more minutes of hockey ahead of us, so guys, enjoy the intermission, but make sure you'll be back
Hi, have a good one. Brady, have a good game. Let's go, guys. Stay outside, guys. Okay, guys, sticks. Loose, loose. Keep moving. Watch out. No. Easy, boys, easy. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Come on, buddy. Hey, you can't do that anymore. If you catch the puck and you put it on the ice, you have to play it. Okay. It's a penalty. All right. No cross check. Sticks down, boys. Sticks down. Easy in the crease. Go.
Welcome back to the World Championship here in Ostrava, the third biggest city here in Czechia. There's Alex Nedeljkovic. 4-0 lead for Team USA. Nikita Boryarkin has not had a lot of help in this contest. The Americans will start the second period as well. 32 seconds left of power play time. The power play was cooking in the first period. Already a record-setting game for Brock Nelson. Johnny Gaudreau's trying to track down Patrick Kane, the all-time points list for an American player at this championship. And a lot to like for John Hines. Stretch pass up ahead early. Zegras and the shot follow-up. Oh, what a glove stop. Zegras robbed by Boryarkin.
And that was Hughes with the long stretch pass again. Second time he's done that. Real heads-up play.
It's been that kind of tournament so far, unfortunately, for Trevor Zegras.
Yes.
Just looking to get his offensive mojo going.
He'll get more power play time if they keep getting him in this game, because he's a guy that they're going to want to get going. He just hasn't gotten there yet.
Pinto shot, rebound, and that drive up by Boryarkin. He is under siege and stress here in this game. USA will set it up again. Pinto. Zegras sets up in front. Here's Shane Pinto. He'll backhand it for Zegras. Zegras in the corner. Played across, Luke Hughes, space. Hughes walks it in. Hughes shot, that was stopped. And Kazakhstan can't clear, it was taken away. Little backhand feed. Hayes round the net. Picked up by Kessel. Matt Kessel. Plays it around the wall again. Hayes. Farabee leaves it. Kessel. Little backhand into the corner, Farabee. There's Will Smith. Hayes walks it in, waits, shoots. Smith in front, trying to get that redirect. Will Smith, the first-round pick of the San Jose Sharks.
U.S. challenging them pretty good, and Kazakhstan really being stationary inside their own zone. They're going to have to find a way to get some more movement. There's a look at the outstanding save. The first shot just zipped by. A little too fine there by Zegras, but it came off the wall so quick. I thought it was going to be in, but that's a tremendous reaction save by Boryarkin.
Now Kessel towards the net. Loose score. Jammed in front. Gavin Brindley, the youngster, 19 years of age, his first ever World Championship goal at the men's tournament.
Oh, what a feeling that is for him. Congratulations. It's terrific. He'll get some more ice time in this game as well. And again, around the front of the net. Boryarkin, he's still battling. We just saw that save that he made on Trevor Zegras, but he needs some help in front of the net. The U.S. all over him in the crease area. This one did leak through him. He lost it. He thought he had it in his glove. See, he's not moving. He thinks he has it in his glove, but when he put his glove down, I think it actually sort of bounced it off the ice, and in between his own pads, he doesn't move, and Brindley finds it first.
The shot from Matt Kessel, who's in his first men's championship, to another young man, the 19-year-old Brindley has his first. As Brindley works in it again, in comes Gunny. 5 on the board here for USA. Up for Kessel. Kessel works it across. Out wrist shot, right on. Boryarkin stopped it. And played to center. Mikey Asamont. He'll track into the corner. Asamont takes the body check. Brindley got hit. Cunning tries to feed again. They go to work together down low. Brindley, one more time. Little flip to Kessel. Kessel's wrist shot just wide. Asamont, wrap drive, backhand in front again, and that was batted wide by Luke Cunning.
Asamont's really good at that. He's really good around the back of the net, both forehand and backhand. He's got great feet, very quick. Gets that stick out in front of him. Almost did it there.
Caulfield, look out at 2 American players down. Pinto got taken down, draws a penalty, then he clipped Caulfield, who also slow to get up. Caulfield's trying to shake it off, as is Pinto right now.
Yeah, here's the drive to the net. There's the interference call, which I'm sure that's what it'll be. Daniar. Trying to do the right thing, just got a little over-exuberant there. Good thing it didn't hurt Caulfield. He never saw that come when he got clipped.
Another power play for the USA. Gaudreau, Werenski loads up. What a bomb that was. Werenski holds it in. Gaudreau. Gaudreau across Boldy, right on net, and that right pad follow-up try over the net from Boldy. Man, it has been all USA in this game. Finally, a clear from Kazakhstan.
And in this second period, the way the U.S. can handle the puck, so far from the benches, Kazakhstan's going to have to take some whistles. The goaltender will be smart to hold on to it whenever we can.
Boldy cutting in. Boldy, Werenski, Kachuk, cross-ice feed. Boldy, a hit a skate. Otherwise, it was home free there for Boldy for another one. Johnny Gaudreau, Boldy, one-time drive. Oh, what a glove stop. Boyarkin, one of the glove saves of the tournament for the goalie.
They will check this and make sure his glove wasn't over the line. The referee was right on the line, so they're going to confer. But just the fact that he got a glove on it is absolutely brilliant. I think that's a goal. It certainly looks like it there. The way Boldy reacted, he's pretty sure it's a goal. And watch Boyarkin after he makes this save. Yeah, that's definitely a goal. He looks over at the referee. He looks over at the referee. It doesn't go quite far enough. He looks at him. But he knows too. This one's definitely going to count. What a great effort, though. I mean, just the fact that he got there at all, and Boldy just let it go right on target. He knows it's in. He's got another one.
You know what's impressive too about Boldy? That shot, it wasn't in the sweet spot. How he had to still kind of get down, and the velocity and the talent of these young men. It's unbelievable that Boldy got it off, and he's talking with Kachuk. Yeah, that'll be in.
That's one of the biggest developments in the game today, the one-timer.
So another power play goal. That's another one for Boldy, who opened up the scoring in this game.
Well, we were wondering which line was going to be the dominant one. Well, we're not quite sure yet. The Nelson, Boldy, Gaudreau combination early on in the tournament. There's another look. There's no doubt. You can't see the puck. Look at him. He's looking at the referee. That's the shot I was talking about. What do you think, ref? Was it good enough? He maybe didn't know. I mean, he's concentrating on the puck so much, but he was looking at the referee to find out. It was in.
So Kachuk a pair in the game, Boldy a pair, and the power plays come alive here for USA. Not even 4 minutes in, they're up to 33 shots. There's another one from Petrie. This could be one of those games. Puck behind the net, there's Vlasic. He's in deep, as is Nelson up top. Petrie. Played across Nelson in front, and the bouncing, Boyarkin didn't know where it was. Behind him as Will Smith spun around. Nelson again in the corner. He'll chip it along the wall. There's Will Smith. He lost it, and finally it skated up ice as Gadamirov cutting in, lost it. Here's Farabee. And Kazakhstan changing. Farabee up ice. Farabee in, shoots, and the rebound just by Petrie, who was coasting in. Petrie for Farabee. Will Smith in the slot. He wanted that pass. All the way around for Jones. Jones, Will Smith. Centers. That drive blocked. Follow-up try just wide as Kevin Hayes. He's still looking for his first of the tournament. Is Kevin Hayes?
I expect that line will start getting more and more ice time as the game goes along. They want them to feel better about themselves. Everybody wants to have a goal in a game like this. It's already 6-zip, and we're not even halfway through the game. It's a grind line. They've got talent. They certainly have the abilities to score some goals. And once you get down into those clutch games, when the medal round comes around, you want everybody contributing. And in certain games, they're going to be grinding against some of the top teams, whether they play the Swedes or whoever it's going to be. That Hayes line needs to feel confident too.
Hayes on the puck right now. He'll dish to the line. Luke Hughes. Hughes maneuvering. What a great skater. Cuts in, waits in front. Puck in the slot, and Kazakhstan will chip. Boyarkin got knocked down behind the play as Danier able to loft that in. Stretch pass up ahead. It was poked away from Zegras. Luke Hughes did an interview and talked about, the excitement of someday maybe playing for USA with both of his brothers, which would be pretty cool and honestly pretty realistic when you look at the talent of the Hughes boys.
No doubt about that. All three of them have that it thing. I mean, they really do. Ultimate confidence, great skills, difference makers.
Their dad, Jim, is here watching his son compete. Mother Ellen still works actually for USA Hockey for the women's program. Smith nearly walked that right in. Here's a rare rush. Danier up the right wing. And again, lost the puck, played to center. And that might be too many men on the ice, and it is for Kazakhstan. Another power play for USA when we come back. Too many men, bench minor for Kazakhstan. So another power play for the Americans. And we talked about it could be a record-setting tournament. We know Brock Nelson's tied the all-time goals record. Johnny Gaudreau's tied the all-time tournament assists record held by Patrick Kane. He's got 3 helpers, and now he's just a point shy of Patrick Kane's all-time points record as well. So lots to keep track of the way the offense is rolling up here for USA. And here we go again, another power play. Here's Zegras. Works it down low. Nelson. Pass back to Nelson out of his reach. Zegras along the boards. Here's Asatov. At Boyko cruising towards the net, but Zegras on the puck. Zegras brings it in again. In comes Nelson. Cleared, not out. Good hold by Hughes. And the second effort, Asatov will move Hughes back. 7 minutes gone in the second period. Ice is firmly tilted one way, and that's in the favor of the United States. Already 37 shots on Boyorkin. Shane Pinto works it back. Hughes the pass across. Nelson delivers to the corner. There's Jones up top again. One-time drive. Zegras, a rocket off the stick and high. Missed everything off the glass and down the ice. Kirill Savitsky chasing after it. Up quickly, Johnny Gaudreau. Hesitates in center. Boldy for Caulfield. Caulfield, he got taken down. Boldy, nice little move. Feeds Werenski. Played down low. Boldy one-timer hit the side of the net. Boldy again. Boldy, Kachuk looking for the hat-trick goal. Werenski. Gaudreau. Boldy, and he had the one-timer, and then he healed the shot.
It wasn't flat. Yeah, it wasn't. That was a much more difficult one-timer to hit.
Ice has been choppy. This is game 1, though, on this Sunday. There's been 3 games 4 times in this championship. You'll see 3 games in one day here at Ostrava Arena. Side of the net. Gaudreau wanted Werenski. Pretty good stick there by Savitsky. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Across. Boldy again. One-timer. Rebound in front. And Kachuk couldn't find it for the hat trick. It's 5-on-5. Bench minor served. One more drive. Caulfield couldn't tuck it in short side. Johnny Gaudreau. Kazakhstan gassed. They need a change. Backdoor flip. Petrie was cutting in. And finally jammed to center. An important one for Shugla. Got it to center. But Kazakhstan's got that long change. Will Smith brings it in. Smith behind the net. Lost the handle on the puck. Farabee, backdoor feed. And you can just see the spirit of Kazakhstan pretty broken now in this game.
Yeah. There's no attack mode. And the more they stay in the middle of the ice and just stay still, they're not going to get any rebounds off shots that don't go in first time. And the reaction is going to be a little bit slow. There's movement for the U.S.
Turnover, Will Smith, and he lost the puck. You weren't wrong, though, Brian. It was stale and still. Both are correct. Petrie around the net. Petrie, and that was picked off by Savitsky. Gave it right back to Petrie, though, up the ice. There's Will Smith. Farabee cruising in. Farabee on the puck with it, waiting, shooting, missed up high. Here's Kessel. USA just changing at will here on the fly again. Kessel picks it up. Matt Kessel for Asamon. Kessel. Little shuffle there. He walked around the puck, still has it. Sanderson. He'll throw it in. Kessel chips in the corner. Asamon delivers up top. Asamon, shot. Couldn't work that in short side. He's behind the net. Sanderson faked the one-timer. Worked it back. Brindley. Cross ice. Picked up by Kessel. I mean, they've been in the offensive zone for about 3 minutes here. Sanderson across. Kessel one-timer stop. Brindley the follow-up. Kazakhstan. The crowd coming alive here. These guys need to change so badly, and they'll get one guy off. Savitsky can change.
I'm surprised only one went.
Brindley in the corner for Asamon. Fans trying to spur their team to life here. A lot of Kazakh fans in the house. Puck to center. Brought in quickly again. Boldy works it in. Dishes in front. That drive score. It was just a matter of time as Luke Cunnin on the board. And it's 7 for USA.
Matt Boldy at the helm again. Attacking in off the wing, and he draws so much attention. He gets the goaltender over against the near post. Then a beautiful little backhand move back into the deep slot where those great goals are scored from. Transition, a tired Kazakh team can't even get it through the neutral zone. There's a little backhand feed, and that's that area I'm talking about, and even deeper than that, actually. And Cunnin gets a free chance at it, does the right thing, goes right upstairs, right up under the bar. But yeah, there was no juice left in 4 of those 5 guys. I was surprised that they didn't get more than one guy changing when they did get it out in the neutral zone. What was that, about 40 seconds earlier? Incredibly long shift for the defenders there. Second period, a long way from your bench. You just knew this was going to happen in the second period. The U.S. had dominated puck possession.
Cunnin, his first goal of the tournament. Nelson, got to get Nelson towards the net. Rebound, it was Boldy in front. Luke Cunnin's first goal ever in the NHL when he's with the Wild was shorthanded. First in franchise history to do that. Now a member of the San Jose Sharks. Pass for Gaudreau. That was knocked away by Hayes. UMA top from his own zone. He fanned on the pass. Comes to Werenski.
Boy, the puck's really sticking.
Nelson's shot
slow.
glove down.
Really slow
And
up
the
there.
quietest we have heard this building since day one. 7-0 USA. So, Brian, 7-0 USA, but keep in mind, so Andrei Shutov, he's been wonderful for Kazakhstan. Boyarkin, he might have to go the distance because Kazakhstan's got to rest up less than 24 hours. They got to get Poland, and that's their championship tomorrow night, Poland. So, you got to close this thing out. You're down 7. However, their biggest game of their year is tomorrow night versus Poland for Kazakhstan.
Yeah, so Boyarkin's going to have to ride this one out. Probably. I was looking over to see if it was any time soon. Maybe in the third period, perhaps one period, and then Shutov come back, because I would think Shutov would be their guy for that critical game for them. He's got some real pop to his game, and I think he would be my choice to play that game anyway. And it looks like the way it's set up here, Boyarkin's going to have to ride this one out here.
Wrist shot, Hughes right on. It's the late game tomorrow night as well, 8 p.m. local time. Pinto whacked that down. The United States will close out their preliminary play against Latvia, their final game. This is Caulfield. Centers in front, had Kachuk lined up. Their last meeting, Kazakhstan, USA, they met in 2010, and it was a 10-0 win for USA that year. 4-0 all-time versus Kazakhstan at this championship. They're up to 47 shots here on Boyarkin. You got to feel for him. He has seen a lot.
So they're past their average. They've averaged 45 shots a game. So at 47 already, and we still have almost 7 minutes to go here in the second.
Kessel up for Hayes with Zegras. And for John Hines, it's a luxury, though. You know what? You can roll the guys you want. You can get some players some ice time that maybe wouldn't get as much ice time, as Michael Kesselring, Ryan Leonard are sitting, and it's unfortunate Alex Lyon was injured in this tournament, so he's gone home. And we talked about Charlie Lindgren will be joining the team as another goalie, another option, and a great option.
Playmaking and chemistry, it's a good chance to work on that, you know, for all 4 lines for the U.S. You're getting some room, you're getting some time, getting a feel for where guys like to go. Little things like that that continue to build for the U.S. team heading into these next couple of games and the important ones coming up.
That wrist shot never got through as Maxim Muhammedov let it go. In comes Farabee. Farabee down low for Kevin Hayes. Hayes in the corner, gets it to Zegras. Zegras fires it back in. Under 6 to go in this second period. Just the 1 gold medal all time for the United States in their program, way back in 1933. Of course, the miracle on ice of the Olympics, so special, back in 1980. You mentioned Brock Nelson setting a record here, tying the all-time goals record. His uncle Dave Christian was on that USA Miracle team. Grandfather, great uncle won 1960 Olympic gold as well. So Nelson, man, it's in the blood of the family there to represent your country and do so proudly and very well at a high level.
I went to a couple of those games back in 1980 in Lake Placid. We were in Montreal, and a couple of us flew down. Bill Nybroff, myself, Doug Jarvis, and Doug Risebrough. We flew down, and Ken Dryden was doing color with Al Michaels on television, and so we visited with him. We watched a couple of the games, and it wasn't the last games, and people forget, too, that when they beat the Russians, that wasn't for the gold medal, right? It was the next game they actually won the gold medal, but beating the Russians, that was the tournament. See,
USA's done so well internationally as of late as well. When you look at, we talked about Ryan Leonard, Will Smith. Last year they won the U18 gold, then the World Junior gold medal. Lost this year at the U18s to Canada in the gold medal game, did the United States. That was a wonderful tournament and a well-played final. 7-0 USA here.
There's a look at Cole Caulfield, 2 goals and 2 assists, +4 coming into this game. The power play really getting healthy now. They were 2 for 13 coming into this game, 15%, not bad, but not great. They've already got a couple of power play goals. They are really moving the puck around. The details of the game on the power play, the way they did it, the face-offs, the help from the wingers. Johnny Gaudreau getting in there, helping win the face-off, back to the point, net front presence with Tkachuk twice. That kind of stuff is what the coaching staff of the U.S. team is going to be looking at here to move forward here. I mean, they got this game so well at hand. It's tough for the players too, you know, not to fall into bad habits here, but that's really the order of business here for the U.S.
Cole Caulfield starts the play. Tkachuk brings it in. Tkachuk with Pinto. Puck still loose. Shane Pinto behind the net. Zips it up top. One-time drive into the glove is a good shot. Luke Hughes and handled by Boyarkin.
Luke Hughes has got that talent that all he needs is experience now. In his little time in the NHL, he has adapted so fast. Just no fear in his game at all. Offensive blue line, he can dance it, can really skate, and he's got some size and weight to him. So when he gets older and he's put on some more weight, is he going to be a handful along the wall? He'll play physically when he has to, and he loves to grab that puck and just gallop up the ice. Huge strides.
He led in the NHL rookie defenseman this year in goals with 9, and he was tied with Brock Faber when it came to scoring for rookie D-men. He's a finalist for the Calder.
Yep. And his brother Quinn, outstanding.
Oh. Jack, his teammate in New Jersey.
Quinn walks the blue line in the offensive zone, and Luke does the same thing. They've got great feet. They've been so well coached at an early age. As you mentioned, their mother has been involved and played for the U.S. women's team, and from an early age, you can tell the Hugheses, all of them, it's been an emphasis on skating and stick handling and the basics, but they know their hockey and they know where to go and when to get there.
Nelson's getting a penalty.
Brock Nelson maybe getting a little too cute along the wall. Just closes the arm down just for a second. But then, you know what, the worst part? When a guy pulls away like that, it is true. I know what his argument is. The tape actually will stick on the jersey. And the more you pull it, it just kind of, it won't come free. So for a second at least. So it made it look bad, but nonetheless, Kazakhstan gets a chance here on their power play.
Finland, USA, Sweden, Brian, the only teams left in the tournament yet to allow a power play goal. And we talked about it. Kazakhstan, listen, their Stanley Cup's tomorrow night versus Poland. So maybe find a way to get something going here on the power play and get some good vibes going. They are 2 for 12 in the tournament, Kazakhstan.
Yeah, if you can work on your entries and the little details, whether or not you score against a good team like this, the U.S., who knows how to defend and are terrific penalty killers.
Danier stops, waits for help. Samet Damier goes up top. Oriev at the line, still with it, shoots. And the USA, a pretty stress-free clear, skated up ice. Hayes around the net, wrap try. There's Boldy, 2 goals in the game. He'll dish up top, but look out, all the way down the ice. It was by Remarev, and Nedeljkovic well out, and he's going to play it back for Werenski. Up quickly, Boldy. It's a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Boldy waiting, dishing, and a poke check. Nice job by Boyarkin.
Well, he's active even out of the crease.
Pretty unselfish of Boldy. He could have snapped home. Had a pretty good shot attempt. He wanted to feed Hayes to try to get him his first of the tournament. Here's Starchenko, the captain. Lost the puck at center. Under 2 to go in this second period. 30 seconds left in the minor penalty. Here's Nikita Miheas. Nice little move over the line. Slashes it in. Picked up by Seth Jones, and he'll play that down the ice. Another good clear for USA. We mentioned at the United States, the least amount of penalty minutes in the tournament coming into today. Most disciplined team.
Jones and Werenski out there on that penalty kill. nice and comfortable back together again.
Drag move, wrist shot off the post. Well, Remerev that close. Rebound in front. The backhand. 5-on-5 hockey. Nelson's out of the blocks. He's got a break. Brock Nelson shoots stop and swatted away. What a sequence there. A post behind Nedeljkovic, and then the breakaway hit for Nelson. Final minute, second frame. Stretch pass again, Remerev. He's first on the puck. Remerev in the corner. A little bit of life finally here for Kazakhstan. Played up to the point. Got a mirror off, and then towards the net. Nedeljkovic, he has not been busy. That is save number 9, but a great sequence there.
A lot of things happened there. When Remerev first came off the bench, it was a line change. It was kind of funky. He should have had a breakaway. The puck came to him right in front of his own bench. He should have turned around. He wasn't ready for it. Later on, the same sequence, he gets a chance, goes off the crossbar. The U.S. had a couple of chances. Crazy back and forth, and it was Nelson who had a chance to set that record, tried to go 5-hole on that one, and was stopped. Whoop.
Right off the draw, and it scooched into the corner. Came away from Rachmanov. Rios at the line. He was battling with Hayes. Rios, Boyko up high, and Rusatov, and he'll get it back. 15 seconds left. Kazakhstan, a late push, but the pass out of reach, and a foot race on Zegras and Will Smith. Zegras waits. Will Smith couldn't get that feed. Pass was knocked down. Final seconds, second period. 7-0 USA.
U.S. just controlling this game, and they've kind of gone into cruise control here a little bit. You can't blame them. And Kazakhstan just is happy to touch the puck sometimes.
All United States World Hockey Championship from Ostrava here on this Sunday.
Я вот увидел тебя, да, увидел тебя, видел Сэму, так прокатывает, она мимо вот сюда Сэма.
Hey, let's keep eyes open between the benches now when they're crossing. Okay, let's go. What? Let's go. All right, have a good one. Let's go. You okay? Yeah. I can't say if it's one in.
From my angle, the glove looks inside of the net.
After video review, it was determined that the puck completely crossed the line. We have a good goal. Enough, empty puck! Let's go! Move! Hey, come on! Watch out! Skate! Easy! Up! They can choose after! No, you have to give the players! You have to give the players first and they can choose.
You need to let me know what side it's on.
No!
Yes,
They
you
can,
do.
no!
How do you know
No!
what side
They
it's
can
on?
choose it after!
No.
Yeah!
Go.
They do the line change first, then you, and after that they can choose the side.
But then how?
Yeah,
How positive?
100%.
The lines when they determine where the draw is, so it's like
Yeah, I know.
we put our right winger out, but then it's on the
I know.
left side. Like
I know what you mean.
okay.
But this is how it goes.
Okay.
Welcome back to Ostrava, 6 p.m. on this Sunday night. It is our first of 2 games in the building. 7-0 USA. And Andrei Shutsov has come in to start this third period, Brian. We talked about it. You know that tomorrow night it'll be Kazakhstan taking on Poland. And the winner of that one, it's massive to avoid relegation and staying up here in this big championship. Boyarka, though, I mean, he was under a lot of stress. 49 shots in 40 minutes for USA.
It makes sense. And yeah, I think Shutov plays tomorrow. So I think, you know, get him, keep him warm. I mean, he's going to see some shots for sure. And it's fair to Boyarkin as well, too. So I think a bit of a tune-up there and a goalie change. I'm certainly not surprised by it.
A lot of Americans putting up the points. That's now Boldy, Kachuk, 10 each. Shoots off. Wow, welcome to the game. Pressure right away. Starchenko, the captain, able to clear. So it's Roman Josi, Boldy, Kachuk now. The tournament lead, all of them with 10 points. Roman Josi over in Prague is having a wonderful tournament for Switzerland. Remerev at the line. He'll shoot it in for Kazakhstan. Seth Jones in the corner. Starchenko had them all lined up, but Jones spun away from the body check. Starchenko at the line. Roman Starchenko, little flip across. Orlev, backdoor feed, pretty good pass for Yevgeny Remerev. Couldn't handle it.
I don't know if that got deflected up to the bench. I'm not sure why.
I didn't see why they moved down either, Brian, but regardless, yeah, it's
and
been
for a
that kind of
second,
game.
like usual, I thought it was somebody whistling in the stands, which so many times we hear a whistle in this place. You go, well, what was that one for? And the play still goes on. So.
And the volume will elevate with game number 2. And we look forward to that. It's Latvia, Slovakia. Game 2 tonight in Ostrava. Nelson Gaudreau cutting in, pass just behind him. Mahias flipped it over for Muhametov. Muhametov return feed. What a stop to Delkovic on Mahias. His best save of the game. Wow. That drive off a couple sticks and it shattered a stick, cleaned up by Hughes, and he'll actually flip that out of play.
How about that for a save and keeping your head in the game and keep that 0 on the board for Kazakhstan. That was a heck of a play. Going to the backside for that chance. Hughes ends up with a penalty later on, and he's had a good tournament. I mean, as good as anybody has for Kazakhstan. Nice little play on the attack there. Orkov, kind of a no-look pass there too, but the movement, the timing of it, everything, really outstanding there by Nedeljkovic. And he hasn't seen hardly any rubber. That's the 9th shot on goal, and this is the 3rd period, and he starts it off like that. That's a terrific sign that his head's in the game.
Hughes delay a game, so puck over glass and another power play for Kazakhstan. And again, build some momentum for tomorrow. Bekitov, Starchenko. They'll throw it behind the net. Kazakhstan getting set up. Starchenko, Remerev. Up top, Mahias stand on the shot. Good block too. Farabee got a piece, I believe, as well. Mahias, and a good clear. Farabee able to chip that down the ice, and the Americans will start a change.
Well, there's pride too in the penalty kill, right? And these guys want to take this seriously. No goals against, 6 times shorthanded. They have been extremely disciplined, and well, here we go.
Here's a pickoff. Hayes in, short-handed. Kevin Hayes, and kind of a weak shot as he was kind of tied up from behind, and Shutsov made the save.
Yeah, he was. He was hightailing it. He stole the puck. It was a really good play. But see, when you're concentrating on the goaltender, you don't know how much time you have. And how about that for timing? Reimerov coming back at exactly the right time. The lift of the stick was absolutely perfectly timed to help his goaltender out.
Cunnin wins the draw. Just minute 9 to go in the minor penalty to Hughes. Puck played up and another 2-on-1. Here's Hayes again in, pays it across, and Cunnin couldn't cash in. Muhametov lost the puck, and again the Americans fire that down the ice. IIHF takes a look, and he'll lay it back. Long shot knocked down in front. Good stick, Werenski. Hayes got tripped up, and a penalty coming up now to Kazakhstan. Here's Werenski. That is an awful penalty for Kazakhstan. Extra attacker jumps on as Nedeljkovic to the bench. Werenski at the line. USA's got to get back on side because Boldy was already in. Boldy now at center. Boldy, little flip for Werenski. Nelson. All the way up top, there's Werenski, and he'll leave it. So more clock killed here for USA. And now Hughes is out of the box. And still up. Delayed penalty. Nelson brings it in. Brock Nelson. Good stick handling, leaves. Jake Sanderson shoots. And that hit Asatov and stayed in play, though. Still no possession, Kazakhstan.
That referee's going to need a break. He set his arm in the air so long.
Here's Kachuk. 2 goals in the game. Around the boards for Boldy. Imagine how the Latvia drummer feels after this tournament. That arm's sore, too. Here's Hughes at the line. Little backhand feed. Hayes drops it off. And, you know, they're pretty sticky about possession. Yeah. But that's possession, tripping the call.
Yeah, not a good penalty. You're in behind the net in the offensive zone. You're reaching way ahead of yourself there. Vukamatov ends up getting the tripping call in behind the net here. I mean, that wasn't even close. It's like he wanted to give him a jab, and he did. Ended up pulling him down.
It's been a lethal power play for the U.S. They put up 7 in this game, up to 52 shots, and another power play. They'll get set up. Werenski's wrister. Where's the puck? It deflected high up the glass. Stays in play in the corner. Boldy. Werenski. Back to Boldy. Boldy. In front. Control backdoor. Great save. Shoots off. Boldy again. Good draw for Werenski. Old Caulfield leaves. Gaudreau behind the net. Johnny Gaudreau. He'll maneuver, hand it off. Boldy. Boldy has the puck. Boldy trying to flip it through. Bounces up to Werenski. Matt Boldy. In. Drops it off. Caulfield. Boldy. Boldy up for Werenski. Johnny Gaudreau. Gaudreau waiting, shooting. Just went wide. Kachuk reaching for it. And Werenski holds it in. Johnny Gaudreau has it again, zips it up, Boldy, one-time drive, score. What a rocket hat-trick goal, Brady Kachuk, 8, USA.
A little bit of movement there, a little bit of everything from the U.S. power play. And what a fantastic shot by Brady Kachuk. You got to hand it to him here. His first 2 were from the front of the net. 1 deflection, 1 on a rebound. But look at this thing, it's a thing of beauty. You just hear the click. And you see the twine move right up onto the bar. That is unstoppable for Shutov. He barely sees it going by him. They showed him pretty much everything. We got to shoot from the middle, from the top, left wing side. You had Johnny Gaudreau moving in from the left wing. He's a lefty on the left side. You had Kachuk, who was in front of the net, kind of switched with Matt Boldy and went over for that one-timer on the right wing side where Boldy normally is. So a little bit of movement, a little bit of experimentation, and goal number 8 for the U.S.
So that puck is going to be kept because now Johnny Gaudreau has tied Patrick Kane for the all-time points list at this tournament at the World Hockey Championship. That is point number 42. Brady Kachuk's got 6. He's tied Oliver Kapanen as that shot squeezed. Farabee right on.
And before that, Johnny Gaudreau on that left wing side. The puck was on the right side. You had Boldy give it to Kachuk just offside. And Johnny Gaudreau was on a pattern to the net, right? So it was a timing pattern. So they're working on that too. So another look that they can show against future teams in future situations, Ron.
And just to follow it up, so that assist, he breaks the all-time assist record, and he's tied Patrick Kane's all-time points record. Another one on cue, tipped in front. It's getting out of hand. That's 9, and now Kevin Hayes has his first. 9-0 USA.
Well, there you go. That's execution again, and that's that line we were talking about. Hayes deserves a goal too. Hayes, Zegras, Asamont, guys like that, you want them feeling good off the face-off again. Execution, the little details of the game make it look so easy. Nice little fake shot there. That's fantastic. He frees the goaltender with that. That was Gavin Brindley. Looks like he's going to bring it right to the net. Sorry, Petrie. Petrie with that fake shot.
There's a lot to keep track of here, Brian. There's a lot going on. Tkachuk now leads the tournament in scoring as he's passed a few players, including Roman Josi and his teammates. And Johnny Gaudreau, I mean, at the end of the day in this tournament, he's going to be the all-time assist leader, points leader at this tournament, passing the great Showtime Patrick Kane. Boldy's got a 5-point game, so he's got 11 too, so he's tied with Tkachuk for the tournament scoring lead. You have all that at home. There's a lot happening here. 9 goals for USA. Miratov tried to bring it up to that right side. Kazakhstan's well in offside, and they'll whistle that down. 9-0 USA on this Sunday night in Ostrava.
Let's update the stats then. We've got Boldy with 2 goals and 3 assists for 5 points. Brady Tkachuk, 3 goals and 1 assist for 4 points. And Johnny Gaudreau, 0 and 4 for 4 points.
Impressive. And I mean, these games, I mean, you know, Kazakhstan just doesn't have the offensive horsepower. But to your point, quarterfinals coming, a 4th place finish last year, trying to medal for the first time since 2021. Get guys feeling good. One more game to come in group play. That's versus Latvia for USA. And then they'll await their quarter-final opponent. Nice little move by Danier. Boyko, kind of a weak shot, and easy there for Nedeljkovic.
One of the things you have to admire about how the U.S. is handling this game is that these goals are being scored by execution. This is not guys coming in and dangling and trying to put on a show and in between their feet and, you know, sort of putting on a show. This is, we win face-offs, we get it back to the point, we move it to the outside, we take that one-timer, it goes in. We have guys going to the net, you're getting redirect, oh my goodness.
Right in front is Alejandro Beikov, the redirection, and Kazakhstan's got one.
Off the face-off. Have a man going to the net. Omer Beikov is going to get a piece of it, changes direction, simple shot from the point. We were talking about that earlier. Kazakhstan can't try to go east-west and make a lot of plays. These things are going to happen when the puck changes direction as drastically as this one did. I don't even know if that maybe hit Jones near the net as well, but it definitely was too much for Nedeljkovic to handle. 12 shots now for Kazakhstan, and finally one goes in.
Over Beikov's first at the World Championship, so You know, maybe someday he'll tell his grandkids, hey, I scored against this American team with all this NHL firepower. Storchenko will bring it in, throws it to the left side. And maybe that gives him some life. We talked about it, that big game tomorrow versus Poland here for Kazakhstan.
Yeah, that's true. That's going to be important. They don't want to be beaten into the ground here. The coaching staff has to worry about that, about getting them back up for that huge game tomorrow.
Here's Bruce around the net, plays it into the corner. And just get some offensive ozone time and feel good about your game a little bit here. Mihajas under pressure, held it in momentarily. What a move. Mihajas still with it, sends it across. Good stick, Jones. Poked it to center. Here's Zegras in with Will Smith. Zegras stops. Zegras, and a better stick there, knocked it away from Smith. Sanderson shoots it in. 8 minutes gone in this third period, dominated by USA as they lead by 8. Mihajas. He can stick handle, some crafty moves. He'll drop it off. Bekitev around the net. Bekitev tried to center, hit the side of the net. And all the way to center. Puck played into the corner. Big news, too, for USA Hockey, announcing that Mike Sullivan will be the head coach for the Four Nations Cup in the upcoming Olympics, with NHL players back. A couple of Stanley Cups, behind the bench with the Penguins. He played in this tournament as well as a player for the United States. Here's Zegras behind the net. Using the boards, goes up top. Across for Sanderson. He'll jam it in. Farabee plays it behind the back. Pass in front for Kevin Hayes. He couldn't find it. Sanderson for Hayes. Hayes zips it across, and that was Johnny Gaudreau brought it in offside, and it popped out. 56 shots for the Americans.
There's another look at that redirection. A little sigh of relief there. I can't blame them. Omer Bikov gets a redirection, shot from the point. That's pretty much all they can muster in a game like this.
Here's Johnny Gaudreau. Korolov in his own zone. Dihanbach. The pass across, and Nedeljkovic will make the glove save.
Yeah, one of the stories for the U.S. moving forward is going to be who ends up being the goaltender when the medal round comes around. Nedeljkovic in here now. Trey Augustine has done well, real well.
At a U18 tournament back in 2014, Nedeljkovic won a gold medal. We mentioned this a few times in the tournament, but the center icemen were Eichel, Larkin, and Matthews on that team. It was an amazing team. I called that tournament for years, and I talked to Craig Button, who did the tournament in Finland this year, and he says, you know, when you look at center ice, one of the best teams ever, that's up there. Kyle Connor was a forward on that team. USA had an outstanding team, too, in 2019, and they were shocked as they ended up winning the bronze medal that year. It was Sweden and Russia. Sweden won their first ever U18 on home soil in Örnsköldsvik, up where the Modo program is, home to the great Victor Hedman and Peter Forsberg and the Sedin twins. And Sweden, by the way, the cream of the crop in this group. As you say, they've been smooth, talented. They haven't really been pushed. And the best game I'm looking forward to, maybe Slovakia could push them a little bit. That'll be their final games, respectively, in the group.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting last game. Sweden, smooth. I keep saying that the one word that comes to mind right away as soon as you ask about the Swedish team, they are smooth. They've hardly had their feathers ruffled at all. They just get the puck. They defend smoothly, offensive attack, everything about them. And they have not had much stress. So you got to try and ruffle their feathers and play them a little more physically, I think.
Boldy Gaudreau in score. Record setter Johnny Gaudreau, the all-time scoring leader for an American player at the World Hockey Championship.
Well, that is fantastic. Good for you, Johnny Gaudreau. That's contributing to the USA Hockey program year after year after year. And and being a difference maker and being a focal point. And when you're a focal point, that means it gets tougher and tougher to score all the time. His reputation precedes him because he's earned it. Real nice job. Look at, see the rolling puck too. Just waiting to knock it down. Boldy with another terrific move. Waited, one-handed it over to Johnny Gaudreau. That's a goal he'll remember for a very long time.
We need an actuary here to keep track, Ryan, of all these assists, points, goals, records for Team USA. As Boldy's got a 6-point game now, and the tournament leader in scoring, Matt Boldy. So impressive stuff here for the United States, up 10-1. Puck in the corner, Mate's off there, tried to work it in front, goes around the net. And in tournaments like this in international play, you think of Jimmy Johansson, who was so integral for USA Hockey's national team development program. Now in Plymouth, Michigan, all the great stars that have come out of that program, is Tkachuk one of them, shoots it towards the net. He's got a hat trick in this game. I mean, you could go a plethora of players that have started in the National Hockey League. We talked about a few of them. Larkin, Matthews. The list goes on of great stars in the game. Jack Hughes, Cole Caulfield, Trevor Zegras. I mean, Tkachuk, who's got the puck right now. That program and what it's done over the years, outstanding. Caulfield, oh, he nearly had another one. I don't know if Shutov got a piece or hit the bar, and that will just bounce wide through the crease.
No, you're right about the U.S. National Development Program. It has been fantastic. Long time coming, he set it up. Jimmy Johansson, as you said, an integral part of all that, and the number of great players they produce that have gone on to college and now to pros is more and more all the time. Congratulations, Johnny Gaudreau. What a hockey player he is. The numbers that he put up in Calgary a couple years ago, unreal. And he went to Columbus. He's been at Cornerstone. There's a big signing for them. They're in a rebuilding mode. Everything centers around him, and well, it should. He is so quick, so fast. Seems like he can move two directions at the same time. He's so hard to handle. And of course, on the power play, his hand speed, his foot speed creates so much attention. It's such a distraction. Even before he makes the great pass, which he often does on the power play, even 5-on-5, it's such a distraction to watch him that so many opposing players do. They forget to look behind them. Johnny Gaudreau sees them and makes the great plays, and it's one of the many reasons he has as many points as he does in international competition here.
That season in Calgary, Brian, 115 points. He was a plus 64 that year and just lit things up for the Flames. Hasn't worked out yet in Columbus for him, but this past season he had the 21 goals, 74 points in 80 games, and just hit 500 career NHL assists back home in the NHL as well. And you're right, he's a special player. He has been for a long time.
He was playing with the other Tkachuk there. What a line that was. Lindholm, Tkachuk, Gaudreau.
Fans have started the wave here inside of Ostrava Arena. They've had a good time no matter what the score in a lot of these games. Great atmosphere at this World Hockey Championship, inside and outside of the building. One more game to come as well, Slovakia and Latvia. Game 2 of our coverage from the World Hockey Championship. Here's Vlasic, burst of speed, winds up, what a rocket, and Shutov stopped that.
He's really aggressive. Shutov really plays into the game. Like he's not shy. He doesn't sit back in his net. He comes out and is aggressive. Yeah, it can leave him vulnerable sometimes. For the most part, he's doing it the right way at the right time, and he was way out there on that shot by Vlasic, as he should be.
And you have to think he'll be the starting goalie tomorrow night versus Poland.
Yeah, that's who I'd put in for sure. Based on what we've seen throughout the course of the tournament, Shutov's got that thing. He's one of the ones, I think I compared him a little bit to Jonathan Quick, the way he plays in the net. He battles all the time. When it goes east-west and there's a lot of in-tight plays around him, he just never gives up, and he just had that kind of look in net that Jonathan Quick has had his career.
Athletic, never give up.
Yep.
Denier trying to get that shot away. Zegras slips up ahead. Oh, that was a nice stick by Omar Bakov, who has the goal. That deflection in front for Kazakhstan. Here's Zegras over the line. Little chip in tight. Asimon's backhand just wide. Well, at the end of every game on both sides, each country gets a player of the game. I mean, you could go a lot of ways here for Team USA in this one. Pass in front. Sanderson glove down by Shutov. Nice save on Jake Sanderson.
Yeah, that was a tough one too.
5:51 to go in this third period. Third period here, Ostrava, 5:51 to go. Glad you're watching our coverage on TSN, NHL Network. Ryan Mutrich, Ryan Englund, Claire Hanna. All your coverage here from Ostrava. And a record-setting game in multiple ways here for USA as Hughes taken down. A penalty coming up again. So another power play to come. And the guilty party is Kirill Savitsky. No, pardon me, that was... Yeah, it was Savitsky. He goes to the box.
Yeah, it's the spin move by Hughes. Terrific. Freeze the man, spin around to your backhand. That goes all the way back to Bobby Orr and Serge Savard. They were outstanding in that little move. Fake like you're going to pass or shoot it in the middle. Lefty on the right side. Spin to the outside. Keep your feet moving. It stuns the opponent, and it did Savitsky, and then that's when you start reaching and you draw the penalty.
So a little different look at the power play as John Hines sends out. A different look here to get some power play opportunity. Vlasic, Will Smith, and he missed. Look out, Buzz the Tower, Gavin Brindley. Smith's had a great couple of years internationally. U18 gold, World Junior gold. 20 points in a single tournament at the U18. And then made the NCAA final as well. Boston College losing 2-0 to Denver. He led the NCAA in scoring. San Jose also winning the draft lottery as well.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of anticipation in San Jose. You get those #1 draft picks, and
Vlasic walked right in.
Rebuilding program for the Sharks, and that's what it's all about. That's how the draft is supposed to work, and they've got some work to do, and there'll be excitement though when you get top-level players and you get to focus on them. And look at Connor Bedard in Chicago, how that's changed the focus and been so good, and Connor Bedard lived up to every expectation.
Well, Will Smith could have won the Hobie Baker. Macklin Celebrini did, and they're going to likely be teammates in San Jose. Expected to go first overall, Macklin Celebrini to the San Jose Sharks. Chicago, the number 2 selection. Brock Nelson goes up top. Kessel's wrist shot right on, and handled by Schutzhoff, who's been pretty good here since coming in relief for Boyarkin.
Yep, shots to the net. Again, net front presence. Again, that's how the game started. That's how the goals started for the U.S. Brady Tkachuk twice in a row. Vlasic, terrific young talent. Long and lean, got great reach defensively and offensively, but he can really skate for a big man too. Wasn't he 6'6"? Those big long strides, but he's got some quickness to his game too. You have to have both in the NHL to play defense. It's all well and good to have good high-end speed, but defense, so much of it too is about quickness, because you're playing against guys like Johnny Gaudreau, who just dance out there. And if you don't have any quickness to your game, you're not going to survive the NHL playing defense either.
Well, his Chicago teammate Connor Bedard and Team Canada will take on Switzerland in Prague as well today. And that'll be a massive game for top spot in the group over in Prague. Here's Hughes, walks it in as we're 5-on-5. Under 4 to go in the game, 10-1 USA. There's Bruch. Pass up ahead, and back for it is Matt Kessel. Got a goal, 7 points for the St. Louis Blues this season in the NHL. Scottsdale, Arizona native. Pass behind Starchenko. Picked up by Bruce. Starchenko lost it again. Sanderson chips at it off Cunnin. And popped out of play.
Jake Sanderson reminds me a lot of Erik Karlsson. They played together before Karlsson left. But Sanderson just has that look about him, that smoothness. Skates very similarly, handles the puck very similarly, was able to pick up some really good things playing with Karlsson, who's one of the great puck-handling defensemen ever in the National Hockey League, and of course playing here for Sweden. But Sanderson and that group in Ottawa, great young defense core there, and they're going to get better and better every year with experience, learn the things they can do and can't do. And that Ottawa team's coming on too.
Oh. Austria beating Norway. We welcome the viewers watching that game from Prague. Welcome to Ostrava. It's all USA here. 10-1 over Kazakhstan. USA's offense exploding. Matt Boldy, a 6-point game. Johnny Gaudreau's become the all-time American points leader, passing Patrick Kane at a World Hockey Championship overall. Brock Nelson's tied the all-time goals mark as well, as he's got 19 in his World Championship career. It has been all hands on deck for the Americans offensively. Everyone getting a lot of touches in this game. The captain, Tkachuk, with a hat trick. And John Hines, head coach, has to be pretty thrilled with how this one's gone offensively.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And they've done it systematically. They've done it the right way. The face-offs, the first couple of goals, the first power play goals, bang, were replicas of each other. Win the face-off, get some help in the face-off, get it back to the point, shoot it, net front presence. Tkachuk knocked the first one out of the air, scored on the rebound on the second, and that's the way they have gone for really all 10 goals. Their execution level, it hasn't been fancy, it hasn't been showboating, it has been play the game the right way.
Trevor Zegras.
Offside.
And of course, Zegras is the guy that would love to start to light things up.
Yeah, he's the one guy that still, you just keep waiting and keep waiting. Such a skill level, and in a game like this, he's probably thinking, okay, can I have something good happen too and score a goal or two? Hasn't happened for him.
Game 2 for us from Ostrava will be Slovakia, Latvia. Little give and go with Will Smith, couldn't get the shot off.
That'll be fun. This place will be rocking with those two teams playing.
Two of the best fan bases that you could hope for, and we can't wait tonight. Final minute here in Ostrava, 10-1 USA. USA will wrap up their group play against Latvia.
The only goal that was scored by Kazakhstan was execution right off the face-off, shot from the point, got knocked down, redirected on the way. Nothing Nedeljkovic could do about that one. So it wasn't the clean goose egg on the scoreboard, but otherwise, I mean, you can't complain about anything the way the U.S. has played. Kazakhstan just knew right from the very beginning they were overmatched, and they are saving their effort for their next game, which is the gold medal equivalent for them to prevent relegation.
That's versus Poland tomorrow night, the night game here, 8 p.m. local time, Kazakhstan, Poland. We're 15 kilometers from the Polish border, so you know what's up there. The fans, they travel, they've been loud, they've been awesome. The United States, from opening puck drop, they were dominant, they controlled the game, and they win 10-1.
Nelson line was great. Boldy, outstanding. Johnny Gaudreau, outstanding. Pinto, Kachuk, on and on down the line. The defense just had to do their job. They didn't really get pressed at all. Kazakhstan wasn't able to mount much of an attack, whether 5-on-5 or on the power play. The penalty kill stayed terrific for the USA. And those details matter for them going ahead.
Fourth place finish last year for the Americans, losing to Latvia in that bronze medal game in overtime. So up next here in Ostrava, it's the player of the game from both countries, and then the American national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best players of each team will be awarded by Raiffeisen Bank International, official sponsor of the 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship. The prizes will be presented by Mr. Mike Tramboli, President of USA Hockey, and Ms. Naomi Blechkes, IIHF Integrity Officer. Best player of Team Kazakhstan is with number 31, Artyom Korolev.
Korolev was the guy who took the point shot on the goal that got redirected. He's had a good tournament.
And you could go a number of ways here for this one.
Of Team United States with the number 13, Johnny Gaudreau.
Yeah, why not? Now the all-time points leader, scoring leader for USA Hockey at the World Hockey Championship.
Quite an honor that to think that you were at the top of all those years, all those players that have played. That's a wonderful thing, and to take over that mantle and still have years ahead of you, it's going to be quite a thing for Johnny Gaudreau.
And now the American national anthem.
next to the arena. And that's your experience and stay at the heart of the game. Dámy a pánové, máme za sebou dnešní první zápas v tom druhém se utká Slovensko s Lotyšskem, tak se rozhodně dost apelí dnes večer tam děláme listky, protože to ale já myslím, že další nezapomenutelný článek tohoto úžasného mistrovství světa. Thank you all for bringing us here today. Hey guys, see you next time. Hopefully see you soon. Have a good evening.
Joe Gator's records today. Career assists and career points and then what? Way to go.
Okay, Downey, I'm going to start with the win here. You guys take it to Kazakhstan and you win 10-1. That's a dominant win. How did things feel on the ice?
Yeah, it felt good. I think our power play, we got going pretty well tonight. You know, all the guys contributed really well, and we're still building and get better each day, and I'm happy with the way the guys played.
Now, it was a historic night for you. You broke not one, but two USA Hockey all-time records, becoming the points and assists leader. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's cool. I just found out about it a little bit ago, and really special. I'm very honored to be able to play for the United States, and anytime I get a chance to come over here and play for them and represent them, it's a true honor. And yeah, a lot of thanks to teammates and stuff like that. So I played with some really good players over here.
I mean, when you think about your body of work with Team USA, from juniors to here, did you ever think you'd get to this spot? And maybe what have been some of the career highlights for you?
No, I think just you know, getting the opportunity to represent your country. There's nothing more special than that. I think it's doing all these really cool countries that we got to participate in. It's really special, and I'm honored that I got the opportunity, and they selected me to come over a bunch of times. So it's great.
As you guys move on through this tournament, you're likely going to be in the quarterfinals. What are things you're still trying to work and tweak on?
Yeah, there's a lot of things we can still work on. We're still trying to get better each day and building our team, and you know, it's coming together. We started off this tournament a little slow, but I like where we're moving in the right direction, and you know, the guys are playing well, and it's exciting.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Dimitri, when this arena got the loudest today, it was when you guys scored against the United States. What does it feel like to get that kind of support?
Well, it's always amazing when there's fans at games, even if they're rooting against you, but obviously when they're rooting for you, it gives motivation and an amazing drive to play better and to show your best game.
This United States team is a very strong team. When you think about your game, what lessons did you learn from maybe playing and also watching their players?
Well, yeah, obviously the United States team is very fast, very physical and big. So learning to play against them and studying their game is crucial to my development, to our nation's development, I guess. and I'm trying to learn only the good things from them. Yeah.
Now, Dimitri, you guys have a very important game in your last one, Poland. How do you reset, and what is the importance of that game?
Well, I think the best thing would be not think about this loss. Think about the good things that we did this game. Even though there are not a lot of them, you still try to bring them over to the next game.
And then if you can answer this one in your own language, just what lessons did you learn from this that are going to be important to bring in against Poland?
Надо брать только лучшие стороны от этой игры, забитую шайбу и, может, атаки, которые у нас хорошо получились, надо перенести на следующую игру и столько не пропускать и играть в защите лучше в следующую игру, потому что следующая игра очень важная и нам обязательно надо ее побеждать.
Спасибо.
Thank you.